Good morning and welcome to Fast Horses Today. Today is Friday. It is December 13th. So yes, Friday the 13th. So let's hope that there are no black cats or curses to our picks here today for Friday the 13th. Got some horses today over at Los Alamitos that I like, and a late pick 4 ticket, small ticket. You know, these have been netting kind of small payouts because the fields are small. So we'll see, maybe we could scratch out a win here with this pick 4 ticket and a couple win bets. So let's get started here. I've got a win bet in the third race that I want to make over at Los Alamitos. I'm going to skip the first couple. The third race has approximate post time about 3:30 here Central Time, so 1:30 there Pacific Time. This is a mile on the dirt, so they're all dirt races, of course. Is a maiden 40,000 claimer. And, there's some horses, certainly some horses that have been knocking around in the maiden special weight level, but can't get it done. So now they're getting realistic with some of these, putting them in for 40. I know the program favorite fits that bill. XL Calculator at 2-1 for Ron Ellis and Jose Valdivia. I do not like that horse today. Who I do like, and I'm going to make a win bet on, is the 4 horse, who is Broadway Unions for Adam Kitcheman. And he puts the apprentice Carmona on the horse. Now, I know I had bet this horse last time. This horse ran on opening day of Del Mar's Fall Meet. Similar level race. It was a maiden 40,000. They ended up betting the horse down. Valdivia had the ride that day. So I do like to switch to Carmona. Carmona's been aggressive. And, we know he's trying. Right now he's 0 for 13 over at Los Al. But Carmona should get a couple wins before this meet ends. So anyway, that horse was bet down to the favorite or second favorite that day, was 8-5, 9-5. Ended up getting a terrible start. Spotted the field way too many lengths. And in a race like that, certainly not a place you want to be, for a maiden claimer. So I think Carmona gets this horse out. Maybe that 5-pound weight break will help out. And I just think this horse can run and win at this level of maiden 40,000. 7-2 on the board or on the morning line. So let's hope we can get something like that. So that'll be a win bet on the 4 Broadway Unions in the third race. All right, now let's move over to the 5th race of the day. Fifth race does start the late pick 4. Now remember, Los Alamitos does not have late pick 5s, but they do have the late pick 4 in a $1 increment. So, that $1 increment can help the payoffs be a little better. We'll see about that. So in the 5th race, it starts to pick 4. So that is a 6 furlong race, dirt race. This is a first level open allowance. And, you've got, collection of horses that, make a competitive race. I've got 3 horses I'm going to put in, with some of the thought of hopefully a price comes in here to get this pick 4 started. I'm going to put the 1 who has took charge for Martin Valenzuela, and Efren Hernandez is on the horse. Now, Efren has ridden this horse the last 3 times. I know Efren Hernandez is a capable rider. He does do a lot of his work over at Los Alamitos at nighttime, but does work horses. I know he works with Phil D'Amato. D'Amato puts him on some horses here. I think this horse, definitely has a shot here in this first level allowance race from the rail. I could see this horse maybe getting out and getting to a lead, and we'll see if Efren could take the horse the distance. So that's the 1 took charge. Going to also put the 4 horse, who is Bellotti for Craig DeLassy, and Ayuso takes the call. Now, Bellotti has run with took charge, several times. Now, I'm not too sure what's going on with Craig DeLassy. He was getting really hot in the summertime, winning at Del Mar and doing very well. And I don't know, it's kind of, has put the brakes on that. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. We all know DeLassy's a very capable horseman, has won a lot of races. So we'll put Bellotti in there at 4-1. I'm also going to put the 6 horse, who is the program favorite for Hector Palma and Tiago Pereira. That is Geezer. Now, on paper, Geezer really does tower over these horses. So, certainly don't want to throw him out and see this horse win. But, we all know things do happen and favorites do lose. But, this horse certainly has a nice dirt record, 4 wins out of 8 starts, has a nice record at Los Al with 2 wins out of 3 starts. And, a really nice win last time at Del Mar in a 5 furlong grass race. And we all know how tough those races are to win. This horse got it done. So they're moving him over to the dirt, which he's done well in the dirt. And as I mentioned, has done well at Los Al. At 2-1, certainly a factor in this race. So to start out the pick 5, we've got the 1, 4, and the 6. All right, now let's move over to the next race of the day. Next race is the 6th race. This is a $16,000 claimer at 6 furlongs. So it's another sprint race here. I'm going to put 3 horses in this race as well. I'm going to put the 1 who is Win Ribbon for Peter Miller. Now, I don't know if Peter Miller is just looking to get rid of this horse or what's the deal. I'm not exactly sure here. This horse has been running competitively in the California first level allowance ranks. So, maybe they're just getting realistic. And, if you want to take the horse, go ahead and take him for 16. Maybe the barn, Peter Miller barn won't care too much. But this horse is 2-1 in the program. Certainly is a factor. Going to also put the 4 horse who is Jack Sixpack for Phil D'Amato and Carmona. So I think Carmona's got some live horses today. Maybe they're trying to, use the weight break, take advantage, and see if they can get some wins here. So Phil D'Amato brings this horse in off California allowance races as well, and he's been running on the turf, and it just looks to me like maybe they're just trying to figure out where this horse belongs, and they even took some pounds off him, which this horse is in for 14,000. So 10-1. Horse has been working out at Los Al, which I feel is an advantage. Has some nice works at Los Al. So you never know. Maybe a price comes in. This would be the price at 10-1. That's Jack Sixpack. Then I'm going to put the program favorite, who is the 5 My Man Bags for Steve Knapp. Aguilar takes the call. My Man Bags has been in and around California, Southern California, running at the various tracks and Calbred allowance races as well, and some open. And they're putting this horse in off a long layoff. So, comes off good works, which, I don't know if that's a sign the horse is live or it's a for sale sign, on this horse. But, in a short field, My Man Bags, should be competitive. So we'll put the 1, 4, and the 5 here in a pretty evenly matched race. All right, now let's move over to the next race, being the 7th race. The 7th race is a $16,000 claimer. This is 5.5 furlong sprint. And these are 3-year-old fillies only. And, I don't know. I didn't see any standouts here. So I'm going to put 4 horses in this race. I'm going to put the 2, Misty Muppet for Mike Pipey. Ayuso takes the call here. Pipey, I see he is 1 for 2 already at this meet. And, Pipey's just getting back going. He got pinched over the summer and was suspended. And, he's gotten some winners after, since he's come back there. So 5-2, Misty Muppet. Certainly a shot here. Got the 3 horse who is super enticing for Peter Miller. Peter Miller putting Frey Sue on the horse. Now this horse has taken a big plunge to 16. And, Peter Miller's a trainer that, even when it looks like a panic drop when it's Miller, these horses do win at these levels because, this guy, he wins races and he gets realistic about horses. So Miller's not a guy that is one of those where he drops the horse down to the bottom that you just throw out. You could put them in, they've got a little life left in them. So that's the 3, super enticing. Going to put the 4, who is You're in Trouble for Ryan Hansen. Escobedo takes the call. This horse ran a nice race last time in a starter allowance at Del Mar. Ended up getting beaten by Discrepancy, who is in this race. And I do have Discrepancy as well, but these 2 horses ran, pretty much at the wire here. Nice effort by both of them over at Del Mar. So this horse certainly does fit here, and could pop here for Escobedo. I like the way he's been riding. He's certainly been getting horses in good positions, and he's been winning races. I know this meet just started, he's 0 for 4, but Escobedo could certainly win races, and certainly at this level. So that's the 4, You're in Trouble. Then I'm going to put the 7 horse, who is Discrepancy, as I mentioned, Jesus Mendoza. Mendoza uses the other apprentice, Arantes, on the horse. Now this horse comes off a 3-race win streak with Arantes at all 3 Southern California tracks. So he shows a win at Los Al in the daytime, shows a win at Santa Anita, and a win at Del Mar. So this horse definitely takes his track with him. He's 7-2 in the program. Certainly dangerous. I've got the 2, 3, 4, and 7. All right, now let's go to the last race of the day. Last race being the feature. This is a 2nd level allowance race. 6.5 furlongs on the dirt. And these are fillies and mares, a non-winner of 2 other than. I got a single here in this race. And, it just looks like she is the best horse here. I'm going to single the horse Big Summer. That's the 4 horse for Carla Gaines. Umberto Rispoli takes the call. She's 7-5, so it's no big secret here. But, Big Summer is a horse who, has a pretty good record and pretty outstanding record, actually. She's got 18 in the money finishes out of 20. So that's 5 wins, 9 seconds, and 3 thirds. So this horse always shows up. She shows up on the turf and on the dirt. Her last race, she ended up getting beat by a graded winner in Chismosa. That was in the California Stakes, the Betty Grable. She ran lights out that day, getting beat right on the wire by Chismosa. So Chismosa would tower over this field. And, I see she also beat Bushiness in that race And pushing this certainly is one of the better Cowbreds. So Big Summer has shown good races on dirt. She's never run at Los Al, but Los Al shouldn't be a problem. This horse shows like a stalk and take the lead towards the far turn, which seems to be a good move over there at Del Mar. So this horse is 7-5, Big Summer. I think she's worth a single. And, if you're feeling it, I don't know what kind of price we can get. If you did get 7-5, I think Big Summer would be a win bet, but we don't know what her price is going to be. I would suspect it'll be lower than 7-5. But anyway, a win bet could be worthy on her. So, we'll say win bet on in the 8th race on the 4 Big Summer. All right, now let's recap the day and recap the tickets. Okay, so today on December 13th here at Los Alamitos, got a couple win bets and a late pick 4, which starts in the 5th race. So we've got the win bet in the 3rd race on the 4. Move over to the 5th race, starting the pick 4. 1-4-6 with 1-4-5 with 2-3-4-7 with the single of the 4, and that's Big Summer in the last race. You can put a win bet on Big Summer as well. Let's hope we can get a price. So, as always, if you see fit, you can play as is. If you want to add or subtract, you do what fits you. If you want to play the pick 3s within it, play the daily doubles within it, or just want to make the win bets. Whatever you decide to do, I wish you the best of luck today. And, in your bets, and let's hope we make it a good day. Let's wish the folks over at Los Alamitos a great, safe day of racing, and let's get some good trips. Good trips are always important. So as always, I ask you to do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you can. It won't cost you anything. It just puts you on the feed. When new content is created, it gets served up to you, and I could use the subscribers, so help me out there. Like, dislike, make comments. I promise to respond to all comments, and let's create a discussion. It's always welcome and warranted. So as always, thank you so much for watching Fast Horses today for Friday, December 13th. Good luck to you today at Los Alamitos. Let's have a great day, and we will see you back for more coverage tomorrow.